I want to introduce you to my favorite singer in the whole wide world. That's just the truth. This is Jamie O'Neal, and I mean that with all my heart. You know that. I've told you that
do,
100
and I
times.
will pay you later. I'll pay you later. That's so sweet.
Jamie lives in Nashville. My husband actually played on the road with Jamie for a few years, but I have been a fan.
He knows where all the skeletons are buried. He knows all the inside scoop.
And he knows how fine of a performer you are and a good human being you are.
We always had a great time with Charlie.
There is no better voice, and I mean that with all sincerity. So, we're all about here at Appalachia Sessions, Jamie. By the way, she's had several #1 hits on country radio, nominated for Grammys. If you listen close to movies like Bridget Jones' Diary and the All By Myself song when Bridget is singing into the hairbrush, is that right?
That's right.
That's Jamie O'Neal's
And I had to
voice.
lip sync to her scene. They already had the scene cut, so I had to watch her and sing to her versus the other way around.
They picked this voice to echo that sentiment.
It was awesome.
It was great, and it still is.
Thank you.
Well, how did you, I know your story, but I want you to tell it to everyone here. Your family, this has been a family thing, performing, and but was there a teacher? Was there somebody other than family members that really inspired you growing up? And you grew up in Australia, right?
I actually grew up in the States. I left
I was
Australia. I left Australia when I was about 2 years old.
Okay, I
And
remember
then
that.
we lived in Hawaii where we were waiting for our green cards. We couldn't enter into the U.S. We had to wait there. Got our green cards. We lived there for almost 5 years.
Maybe that's where I got.
And then when we went to the States, absolutely, when I was about 9 years old, I had a singing teacher. She played the piano, did all the scales and everything. And she taught me so much about breath control, holding out notes. It totally inspired me. And she also scared me a little bit, which is kind of good. Because an intimidating teacher like that, you want to do the best for them. And I felt like she would, my head would be down and she'd say, "You can't sing looking at the ground." And she'd get her finger and hold my chin up and make me sing out, not too high, not too low. So I learned a lot from her because 9 years old, 10, 11.
Do you remember her name?
No, I don't. I'll bet you my dad would. But yeah, she was awesome.
Is there someone now that you lean on to help you in life, that gives you advice, that gives you, kind of a grounding that you live by every day, maybe?
Ooh, that's a good one. Well, I feel like my dad is the most spiritual person I know, and he meditates and he's very peaceful, calm, and he is a musician, plays guitar, taught me how to sing harmony and things like that. I would say another artist-wise would be Martina McBride. When I was going through some vocal issues last year, she really helped me through a hard time. And I felt like she understood what it feels like when you're not 100%. That my identity, I didn't realize, but your identity is so wrapped up in something you do like I do every weekend. That when you think, oh my gosh, I'm not as good, I'm losing it, will it ever come back? Will my voice be strong again? She helped me get with a vocal coach and they have physical therapy for vocalists at Vanderbilt in Nashville. And so I spent 4 months.
I had no idea.
Yeah, 4 months going there, and it made a complete difference. Because after COVID, we weren't singing live for so long.
Right.
And it's like a muscle,
Right. Right.
You don't use it, you lose it.
That's exactly right. So you leaned on someone else in your industry, and for all you watching out there, because we're all about inspiring and sharing information, you sought some advice from someone who, Martina McBride, pretty big singer in the business, and won a lot of awards.
And one of my heroes. I just love her voice, and I've been on tour with her and just watched what a strong woman she was.
Right.
And how great of a performer, and just real and down to earth, and someone that you can reach out to and, like you said, lean on if you need some advice.
Right. Surround yourself with those kind of people. What about advice for a young person, whether they want to get started in music or anything in life? Was there somebody along your way that gave you a nugget that you could share?
Well, many people I think have inspired me in my life, but I think, and I've learned from other songwriters what it means to sit down and write a song. And my advice would be, if you really want to be a songwriter, you have to think like a writer and always be looking and listening for stories, or, oh, that's a great idea. Or someone might say something that is just a funny line and might seem funny in the moment, but it would actually make a great song.
Right.
And I think, I mean, like a song that was on my album in 2020, I got the idea from a meme on Instagram.
What was that song?
Well, the meme said, "Don't be someone sometimes."
Oh,
And so I thought to myself, that's advice I would give to my daughter who's 20 years old. You know, if someone is not 100% into you, they're just like semi into you, but giving excuses of why they can't get together, and you're still hanging on, waiting
right, it's
for
not
them to give you
reciprocal.
more.
Mhm.
Don't be someone sometimes. So I wrote a song called Someone Sometimes.
Don't be someone sometimes. That is great.
Yeah, Instagram, I mean, social media is a love-hate relationship,
I
but
know, yeah.
it's just like the bumper stickers. In the olden days,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
might get an idea from a bumper sticker, like the Brad Paisley song, "I'm Gonna Miss Her." You know, like the "I'd Rather
The
Be
fishing,
Fishing."
yeah.
Yeah, that was a bumper sticker that someone got the idea. I mean, you just never know where you're going to see or hear
Great ideas.
ideas. So always be open and looking for that. And I think anyone can be a really good writer if you work at the craft, because you can
Yes.
always learn as long as you're constantly doing. And another thing is a book called Writing Better Lyrics by Pat Pattinson, who's a
I've heard
Berkeley professor. He's amazing. Mike Reed said, "Jamie, get the book." I
Mike
got the
Reed.
book. It's incredible.
Agreed is another good one.
Mm-hmm.
You're incredible.
Thank
You know, I love you to
Thank
pieces,
you.
girl. Okay, we cannot wait for this woman to sing. It's my favorite of all time. So I'm going to let you go.
Thank you
Jamie
so
O'Neill,
much.
everybody.
Hey guys, please comment, like, and share. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. For more information and the latest news, please go to @appysessions.com.